No, I'm saying because we on the roof we can hear that, but it's not all this that you can hear. Now since we're down here,
it shouldn't be that bad
gonna pick up though.
Yeah, we got kids in the background. I know y'all probably saying where the hell we at, but right now we recording outside. We cannot record. Yes, we is live in North Philly on 22nd and Burks.
Yes.
How you doing, miss?
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
Huh? No, my friends.
Oh, she came in to stop to talk to Albert. So we was going to record on the roof today, but we couldn't record on the roof because under my little chimney, there's a damn beehive, and I got stung by a bee. So you know me, I'm like, they tell me,
right?
Yeah, my finger is fine. It didn't even puff up. It's just that white stuff from that stick. It don't look right. It's all over my hand. But anyway, I caught myself trying to, you know, hit it, and then all of these bees came out, and then Mikkel and my niece, they ran like little bitches. You know, I'm like, there's only bees, but I understand, you know. So anyway, we outside, we on the street, so if y'all hear the wind blowing, y'all hear cars going by, helicopters, motorcycles, drill teams, it's a bunch of shit out here. We just... Okay. Yeah, we just got... Oh yeah, I'm on my Brandy stand now. I'm told you I'm a star now.
I don't live around here.
Yes.
No, I do not.
So, and that's the bus going by. So this is gonna be a real ghetto video, which we're gonna try to cram. Let me tell y'all, we got shit to do. I hung out with my sister for the first time in over a year yesterday, and I was telling her we got a lot of shit to do when it comes to planning for the Scorpion Show barbecue.
I feel so weird because people walking
by looking like, what the hell is going on? It's all right though. It's all right. That's why I said we should be facing that way so they can see the people walking by.
Why? So then the people can walk by and be like,
yeah. I like all of that.
Some guy just literally walks behind this camera
through the little pad.
Like it was like we weren't sitting here recording. North Philly at its finest.
Where Amber going?
I don't know. Wait.
Okay, she's a good girl. Oh yeah.
Child, they've been dating.
And I know.
And so then she walks around like she just like her shit don't stay because she's so good at shoes. And you can tell it's something about because he's quiet. You know how one of those girls that just sit around. I don't like people like that around me. Like they just sit and stare and don't really say nothing. Open up your mouth.
That's right.
He the type. Yeah, I don't like people like that. Get away from me because you're too sneaky for me.
Yeah, that window better be rolled up, and it's probably not. Never mind. Let's not do that.
Oh wait, we were just whispering. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because you know you get cursed out for stuff like that. You know, people don't. It's not professional because they can't hear what we saying. You just want to be newsy. You know what, y'all? I ain't gonna lie. I did block over a lot. I blocked a lot of people. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. If you being rude to me, I'ma block you. You know, some people say, "Oh, you're ungrateful." I know where my heart is. God knows where my heart is, and I think a lot more people know where my heart is than the people that sit here and try to say, "Oh no, y'all hating." I'm not hating. What they say?
I don't know.
No, they say, "You a bitch."
I'm too busy. I'm too busy paying attention to this woman to our left staring at us.
But Mikkel be.
That's what
Mikkel just be. I don't know, Mikkel be replying to the comments, but I'm the one that block y'all bitches.
I reply to them, but I don't reply to them in your way.
Yeah, but they say, oh, but you shouldn't respond back. Fuck that. I forgot where I'm at. That's how I'm gonna talk to you. It's weird having people looking at us, but we have a studio audience, so
I don't mind. You like what you said?
You want to come over? You want to come over?
Okay.
Okay. So over the weekend, you know, Mikkel and I. You know, we interviewed Brandy and Luke James. Before we talk about that, I just want to say thank you to Brandy herself for even coming on the Scorpion Show and for being a trooper, because I woke up early Friday morning. Actually, I didn't even wake up. I was up all night so I wouldn't miss the opportunity to go to the radio station and see where Brandy was at. She was at Power 99. Shout out to Mother Knowles of the Rise and Grind morning show because she invited me to come. And I could not find the Power 99 building. I mean, it took me at least 45 minutes. And I got caught in the rain and everything. It was just a hot ass mess. But, you know, I went there, we had breakfast. Power 99, I wasn't sure about eating y'all breakfast, but I must say, y'all breakfast was good. Y'all know I'll turn down free food. Because I didn't like how the way the grits was looking. The lady was being stingy, trying to say, oh, you can only get one slice of bacon and one pork sausage link. You either had the regular beef or you had pork. And y'all know I love pork. Ain't nothing wrong with pork to me. I say eat that fucking pork. So, you know, the food was good, breakfast was good. After that, they took us into the room, and then Brandy came out and she did an interview for about maybe 30, 45 minutes. You know, I really didn't want to bring no attention that I was in the room until they said, did anybody have questions? So when I said I had a question, I took my hat off and I announced who I was, and Brandy just went off. I mean, she went into stand mode. Like, she was like, oh my God, it's the Scorpion, blah, 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 blah. Brandy was going off, motherfuckers looking at me like, who the fuck is he? I don't know him, and I don't know why she going off of him or whatever. And then me and Brandy talked backstage for about 15 minutes. And of course she asked me about Mikkel. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, Brandy was nervous to come on the Scorpion show because she thought that, you know, Mikkel was gonna be mean to her. And so she was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk to him. And Mikkel can tell y'all what happened after she talked to him.
Okay, well, since Kevin only thanked Brandy, I think it's only right that I thank Luke James.
But I didn't get a chance to thank him yet. I was talking about Friday.
Because you said, well, first I just want to thank Brandy. Look. Yes, so that means you have to.
Oh, he gonna get in the camera. You know how these kids.
So,
don't do that. That camera costs too much money.
Can you see us?
Stand back from there.
Can you see us?
No, you can't.
Say hi to the camera. Look, don't touch it. You can come closer. It's about 5 of them.
They are 3 of us.
Oh, 3. Look. Yep. Oh my God. Look.
All right, y'all gotta go. We got a show to do.
All right, let's go. What kind of show y'all doing? One more.
The show. All right. Thank you, Miss Barr.
I don't live here. Look.
Y'all going to church? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard video to get. But y'all like that interruption stuff.
Yeah. So so what was I saying?
You saying first you said I want to thank Luke James.
Oh yeah. Okay. So okay. Yeah. Thank Luke James. You know that was. Can you do me a favor? You gotta leave that dog alone, because if you mess with that dog, then the dog's gonna bark, and then that's gonna interrupt us.
You better tell him it's Rob.
I don't live around here. I don't. I just don't. I don't. So
go ahead, go play with the dog. Go run with the dog. I'm gonna see y'all run with the dog. Go. Go.
Oh boy. I can see the comments now.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So Brandy was like, bitch, let me talk shit, say bitch, but she was like, let me talk to him. I need to let him know how I feel. So Brandy calls Mikkel from one of my friend's cell phone because my cell phone had died. And what she said?
Oh, so Brandy called me. I was at work. So Brandy called me. I'm not gonna say everything she said.
Well, no,
but she called me and I said, you know, I answered the phone. I said, hello. She said, is this Mikkel? I said, yes. She said, this is Brandy. I said, oh, hi, Brandy. She said, hi. And then she said, why don't you like me? And I just was like, no. Like, you know, I was really shocked that she had said that. Now, this is what I want to say, because I know a lot of people were commenting on the whole apology thing. And a lot of people got the apology a little confused and a little misconstrued, or whatever the case may be. I just want to say this. My apology to Brandy was very sincere because it was not me apologizing for any critiques that I have made about her in the past, because then that means that I would have...
I've said a lot.
Yeah, that means I would have to apologize to everybody about every critique that I made. No, that was not why I was apologizing. Just to get that straight, because I know I was reading a lot of comments where people were saying that. And of course I couldn't respond back to everybody, but I just wanted to make sure I made that clear. That's not why I was apologizing. I was apologizing to Brandy for any hurt feelings that what I said may have caused her, because she was really hurt by some of the things that she said that I had said to her in the past. Now, she didn't tell me what exactly it was, and I didn't ask her. But Brandy made it very clear that she was hurt by some of the things I said. And I know that from personal experience, my aunt who passed last year, we had like a little family dispute in our family going on for some time. And I remember my aunt, she and I were at her house and we were talking about it. And she was just telling me that she had told one of my other aunts that one of my other aunts should just, you know, apologize for any hurt feelings that one of my, and you know, she said that, you know, even if you know that you didn't do anything wrong, or even if you feel as though you didn't do anything wrong, it's never a bad thing to apologize, because you never want anybody to think that what you may have said or what you may have done was coming from a mean, hurtful place. And so I definitely took those words that my aunt told me, and I applied them to that situation with Brandy, because I don't, like I said, I don't know exactly what it was that was said, because we have over 700 videos, and I know Kevin and I have said a lot of things about a lot of people, including each other. But okay, but nothing that I ever said to Brandy, me personally, I never meant it to personally hurt her feelings or anything like that. So that's why I was apologizing to her. A lot of people were like, well, why would you apologize if you were critiquing her? I mean, you know, and it's like, no, that's not why I was apologizing, because then I would have to apologize to everybody. And it doesn't make sense for me to apologize to somebody for me critiquing them. I was apologizing to her for any hurt feelings that she may have had,
what you said
anything that I may have said about her. Like I said, what I said or what it was that hurt her feelings, I don't know. She didn't tell me and I didn't ask her. But I know for a fact that when Brandy and I met and we talked, and before we got on camera we talked, and it was just one of those things like, wow. Like, you know, for a lot of people who don't know this, Brandy is a huge Beyonce fan. So to have Brandy come on and just express her love for the show and express her love for, you know, both of us, it was just a really good feeling. And so I was happy that I had that moment with her. It was like a great thing to have her on the Scorpion show, because she was just so,
I was loving her energy.
Yeah, her energy was so wonderful. You know, it was just so wonderful. I know your energy was a little bit better than what it was in our other video, but I think that
I don't have no excuse for that. But I will say, like, I really don't know Luke James like that. I really studied his stuff that morning, but it's still, his shit is good.
Yeah. But see, you know what it is? But you know what it is? Because I was reading a lot of comments. You know what it is? Because of what you just said. Even if you don't know anything about the artist, you have to make them think or feel as though you know everything about them. Because let me tell you something, I don't know a lot about Luke James either. I don't know a lot about him, but I know that he's very talented, and I know that he's going places. I know that he's going places. But, you know, and Brandy, I mean, we all know Brandy, but I mean, some of the stuff, you know, she hasn't been out for a while, so of course you forget some stuff.
I wish we could have had another 15 more minutes, because it was a lot going on backstage, and I'm glad that Brandy even said, she's like, it might be busy, but I'm still going to give you all my time.
And I just want everybody to know, I didn't purposely end the conversation between us and Brandy. We had to end it because of the fact that she was on a time limit, and you know, we were literally the last ones at
talking to her
at the venue. You know, when I mean the last ones, I mean the lights were off, everybody was home, everybody was gone. Everybody was gone. They was taking down the stage. That's how we were the last ones. But Brandy said that she was not leaving until she talked with the Scorpion show. And so that's what she did, and I appreciate it. She was so open, and she was so warm, and she was so lovely, and she was so friendly, and I can't wait to have her back. I can't wait to have Luke James back either.
It's going to be a part 2. Yeah. And the next time Luke James come back, I won't be as quiet. You know, I really won't be as quiet, but I'm glad that I improved a whole lot, and I'm gonna keep growing. Yeah. So, you know, some people are natural at it, and some people aren't.
Well, I'm not natural at it.
I think you are.
No.
I think you're a whole lot better than what I do, and I'm glad that where I don't have that strength, you have.
Yeah.
it.
But you know what? I think that we all. I don't think that I'm. Like I don't think that I'm natural at it. I think that with me, I look at it all as having a conversation with somebody rather than interviewing them. You see what I'm saying? If you look at it as you're just talking to them opposed to interviewing them, everything will come out naturally and it'll come out more easier. Because if you look at it as, oh, I'm interviewing you, then you kind of get stuck and you're like, I don't want to mess this up, or I don't want to say the wrong thing. So you just got to naturally let it flow. Like you're having, like me and you were talking right now.
Like, I know, but you know, I felt like it was a Scorpion show and it was with Brandy, but I really wanted to say, when you said that she would be known as Monisha, I wanted to say, no.
No, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
But you know, I just wanted to be like, well, I just think that, you know, she done this and done that. But I say we ain't got time for all
that.
So.
And I think some people. Well, then again, I don't think a lot of people thought that I meant it in that way, because I know a lot of people were leaving comments saying that they knew what I meant. Yeah, because I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that that show was a really big show, whether she admits it or not. And it was like, it played a big impact in her career. You know, I think her music is overall what we all know her for, but we can't overlook the fact that she had a very successful TV show for a long time.
Movies,
like, you know,
Cinderella.
that was
Brandy
a really big
was
TV
on a
show. When you think about TV shows of the 90s, especially for young people, Moesha is one of those shows that you definitely can't leave out. And that's what I wanted, that's what I was trying to point out to her, that show meant a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yes.
And the Global Fusion Festival itself, I really enjoyed myself.
It was nice.
And y'all know I don't do big crowds, but everybody there was just there to enjoy themselves, have a good time. It was people of all ages there, all different kinds of music acts. You had Latin acts, rap acts, African acts. You had Elle Varner, Luke James perform. Of course, Brandy was the headliner.
Kenny Lattimore,
Kendrick Lamar.
Sheree from Housewives of Atlanta was there. She even shook Kevin's hand, and I took a picture
and I
of
said,
it.
girl, you need to bring out those DVDs, girl. You need to bring out those DVDs. She was happy I said that. She's like, I'm like, you need to stop playing.
On Housewives if she already did that.
Okay, I said, girl, you better stop playing. Little Mama looked so good in person. She don't look nothing like how she looked on TV.
Yeah, she looked really nice.
She looked really good.
She looked nice. Avion Crockett,
Gina, Tisha Campbell. It was a bunch of people in Philly because of the Charlie Mack Festival, Charlie Mack Celebrity All-Star Weekend too. But I really enjoyed this past weekend. It was just a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the Luke James interview and the Brandy interview. I really wish that you guys would watch that Luke James interview. Yeah, I wasn't the best, but give him a chance. You know, everybody watched the Brandy interview because she's Brandy, but
and she's a big star.
Yeah, big star. I need y'all to wake up to these people that we bring on the show, because we're not just putting them on for no reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Because even though if I don't stand like that, if Mikkel going off, it's something's going on. So check it out. Please watch the Luke James interview. Please watch the Brandy interview. Thank you to everyone that shared those videos. This is the support that we're asking from you guys. Some people are like, well, I still don't want to share. I'm not worrying about those motherfuckers. The ones that ride or die, that click the like button, that share our videos, these are the ones that we're talking to. We need you to do that. If you watch our show and do not subscribe, please click the subscribe button above this video. It's weird that I'm on this side of the video. I'm looking at like, why am I on this side?
But you're always on that side.
Am I? It don't feel right.
You're on the left side.
But it feels like I should be.
No, you're on the right side. Remember, I'm your right-hand man.
Yeah, you are. Bam. But maybe I'm just not used to recording from this side.
You're just not used to recording here. Mm-hmm. This is how your room is set up.
But my room faces this way.
No, but either way, when you look at it, this is how your room is set up. Because we're here, the camera's there, and your computer stuff is behind it. And your bed is right here, and the door's right here, and the window's right there. Isn't that right?
Yes, but it's just weird. Anyway. So, you know, a lot.
But let me just say this before you continue.
Yeah.
Luke James. Now, yes, Brandy is a huge superstar, Grammy Award winner, Brandy, this, whatever the case may be. But we need for you guys to really watch that video with Luke James and to share it and retweet it, because of the fact that Luke James is still somewhat of a unknown artist. And so what we need for y'all to do is we need for y'all to go out there and support unknown people like that, because we're not going to always have somebody like those big stars like a Brandy or a Lady Gaga on the show. So what you need to do is we need for y'all to support people like Luke James, who is up and coming, so that you all can be exposed to him. One of my things, the reason why I really wanted Luke James on this show ever since I saw him at the BT Honors, was because I saw something in him that I rarely see amongst male artists or even female artists out there today. And that was
polished.
He's for somebody to be so new to the game, like Kevin said, he just seems so polished, and his whole aura just seemed like someone who has been in this business for such a long time. And so I really wanted that that light to be shown to all of you who may not be familiar with him. And I got to thank him and his team, because they were really appreciative of the love that we had given them. And even after the interview, he had pulled me to the side when you left out, and he just told me how much he appreciated all the love that I've been giving him, and it made me feel good because it made me feel like I was doing what I was supposed to do as a fan, which is spread the word that this guy Luke James is here, and that's what fans are supposed to do. When you have a favorite artist, you're supposed to spread the word so that other people can see what it is that you are so excited about with this particular artist. And so thank you guys again who watched the video. Thank you guys again who shared the video. Thank you guys who are out there buying his single, because I know a lot of people were hitting him up and saying, because of the Scorpion show, I now bought your single on iTunes, and continue to buy his single, I Want You on iTunes, and just show him support. Follow him on Twitter, share our video, like the video with him, and just keep on supporting Luke James. Now I'm done.
Yeah, so let's talk about this.
And my chair is sinking in this grass. And every time cars drive by, they stop because there's a red light, and they look over here, and some people are actually rolling their windows down to see if they can hear what we're saying.
But that's all right.
It is all right, but I'm just saying, I hope I look good. It's like,
So you know, this past weekend there was also a big massacre in Aurora, Colorado, and I remember seeing it on the news like around 5 o'clock in the morning. It was big breaking news that, you know, some guy just went crazy and shooting up the movie theaters. Over 14 people were killed. Was it still 14, 12?
I think it's 14. It's around 14 to 12 people who were killed, and close to 60 people
that was
who were injured.
Like, that's fucking crazy. The dude looked crazy. Like, when I looked at his picture, like, you know, y'all can't tell that something's not right with him, and his parents or his family didn't know that all of this was going on. Like, he really had this shit planned out, and it was just so sad. And you know, it's this guy. I heard about this guy leaving his family. I'm kind of disappointed with him. Like, it's not even his kids. They weren't his kids.
It doesn't matter. They were with him. It doesn't matter whose kids they were. He was with them, and he left them.
And then he asked to marry her
on live TV.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
He literally left his girlfriend and her kids in the movie theater while this guy was shooting. So that means that he was sitting there with them. The guy started shooting. He got up and ran out and left them in there. And then afterwards,
he left. He left
and then came back. And then when he was being interviewed, when him and his girlfriend was being interviewed on TV, then he decided to propose to her. And she said yes. So you know what? Maybe they belong together.
I hope not. You want to protect a provider. Someone that's going to be there for you. Not no man that's going to run when something like that happens.
Well, you know, his girlfriend is the eastbound. Never mind.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, they're going through a lot. They're going through a lot. You know, I just think that it's crazy. And, you know, I don't like when people sit there on the internet and make it about race.
Oh, no, I didn't
Talking about a lot of people got shot this weekend in Chicago and nothing happens. 12 people get killed in Colorado and everybody's calling for a prayer. Like, stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that's ignorant.
It's ignorance, and we don't need shit like that. We're talking about a mass killing. Like, it's besides the point that 12 people got shot.
They need Jesus.
It's 70 people, 60 to 70 people who also were injured. So that means he shot up almost 100 people. Almost 100 people. And I don't even know why he did it or why he mad at the world, but you know, I pray for sad souls like that.
That's what he said.
That's what he wanted to be?
That's who he said he was. You saw him in court with his red hair.
I seen, he looked like Carrot Top, but the Joker has green hair.
Yeah, but apparently to him, the Joker has the color hair that he has because he said he's the Joker. This is my thing. And somebody put a post on Twitter and Facebook that I truly agree with. And I don't, as far as what I'm about to say, I don't want you to think that I agree with what is being, I don't agree with okay, well, I would just, this is what the media and society, this is how they deem things. Now, of course, this guy, he was a white man who did this. Now, it's funny because somebody put up a post that says, you know, if this was an Arab person who did this, the media and society would deem this as terrorism. If it was a black person who did this, the media and society would deem this as, oh, this was a thug going on a rampage. But with this guy doing this, it's always a mental illness issue with these type of people, because they said that he was, and when he went to court, he was in court and he was supposedly, like, he was dozing off, and he was trying to make himself seem like he was crazy and whatnot. And when I read that, I said, you know what, that's funny, because a lot of times with things like this, if it is somebody who is of a Muslim origin, the media automatically, well, is this terrorism, or who are they affiliated with, who are they associated with? And it's like, why can't they be somebody who has mental illness? Because technically they all are crazy. No matter if you're Arab, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, you go inside of a movie theater killing somebody, you're crazy. It doesn't matter what you are. But why does the media or society always deem certain people and certain I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but why do they deem certain groups terrorists or certain groups thugs, or if they do it, oh, then they have a mental illness, or they get off with, oh, he's going to go for the mental, he's insane. That
happens a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, why do they do that? Like, I don't understand that.
Because that's probably the quickest way for a lawyer to make money.
But it's not even just a lawyer. I'm just saying it's society as a whole, or the media as a whole. If a Muslim guy was to go inside of a movie theater dressed all garbed up and do what this guy did, I'm sure 9 times out of 10 they'd be, well, who was he affiliated with? And they would keep throwing it in our faces that he's a Muslim man. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. They will make sure they throw it in your face on TV that this is a Muslim man who did this. And so, of course, you're going to have that whole, now when Muslim people go to the movie theater, you're going to have people looking at them like, well, are they going to, you see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out, why is it that the media or society does that all the time? Why do certain people or certain races get off with, oh, it's a mental illness issue? I don't understand why is that?
I don't know. This is why we have race relations, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with for a long time if people don't stand up to the media and challenge the media. If you're not challenging the media, then this is always going to continue to happen. Just like if a transgender person does something, the news refer to the transgender as a he when it's a she, or if it's a she and he's a he. It's a whole lot going on.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard. No, I was going to. I know what I was going to say is, I don't think I've ever heard the news refer to a transgender person as a he.
Oh, all the time, all the time.
I don't know. Maybe I've never heard it.
Like even the newspaper, like, but you know, it's changing. A lot is changing, but you know, I just really hope that we get it together and not think that every time a white person goes crazy and kill people, it's because they're mental. Because everybody is mental if they want to kill somebody.
No matter if you're white, black, or whatever. You
going out so well.
Did you hear about his apartment?
I heard he had a whole bunch of stuff.
His apartment was booby trapped, and he timed his stereo in his apartment so the stereo can go off at a certain time, so that when, I guess he was waiting for either a neighbor or a police officer to come up and to like open the door and like strip.
Who that? What's up? Who that? The Scorpion Show. Yep. All right.
I don't. He said, "What's up, Kev?" I don't know.
I don't know. He was.
You're not gonna do that, are you? You're not gonna press against that, are you? Okay.
The camera's about to die. Keep going.
How you gonna charge it up?
Keep going. We could be right in front of the house. Keep going.
The media. No, what was I about to say?
About when I said that they call them mental, and you were saying, I can't remember.
That guy threw me off.
Yeah, he threw me off.
This whole outside aura is throwing me off. Yeah. He really threw me off.
But let me tell y'all,
let me just say this, because since you forgot. You know what I don't like? Is that this asshole idiot. Now there are a lot of lawsuits that are coming about.
Oh, you said his
incident.
apartment was booby trapped.
Yeah, his apartment was booby trapped, so that if anybody came in there to try to turn off his stereo, they would trip one of the wires and a bomb would go off. So the police had to go through the window, and they said the floor was filled with like explosives and things like that. So he had this all mapped up. But this is what I don't like. There's a lot of stuff that's coming about with people who are like following. I can't talk to you. People are filing lawsuits of, against, everything that's going on.
The movie theater and everything.
There's this one asshole who was not injured. He was not shot. He was in there, but he was not shot or hurt or anything. He's filing a lawsuit against the movie theater because he says that the movie theater should have had better and adequate security. He's filing a lawsuit against
not mental.
Oh
insanity,
no,
but
he's the guy who did the shooting. He's filing a lawsuit against his doctors, saying that his doctors should have been more alert and more well aware of this guy's mental problems. And then he's filing a lawsuit against Warner Brothers, saying that Warner Brothers is the cause of this because of the fact that they were promoting all this violence in their film.
But
I don't understand because you went to go see this, but yet you're suing
all
Warner
that
Brothers.
shit don't make no sense.
And then you weren't hurt. I mean, I understand that you're shooken up by it, but then you're filing all these ridiculous lawsuits. I think all your lawsuits should be thrown out because it's just like, what?
I think that for anybody to do something like that, it's not no fucking mental issue. You're a genius to even think of this, to do something like this.
No, it is a mental issue because
mental people don't. He had a vision. He went about it and he did it.
Yeah, he's mental.
And
sane people don't do that. I'm saying
sane people can do stuff like
no,
that.
but then you're not sane if you do that.
You're a mastermind if you could do.
You're crazy.
You're a mastermind if you could do something like that.
You don't think that's
what
mental?
I think he is. Mental is to me just
mental does not
crazy.
No, mental, and
Off
that's the thing.
wall.
That's the thing because mental does not always mean that you have to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That does not mean
could
just
think
because
of
you're
something like to
yeah, but
do something
yeah,
like
but
that.
mental does not always mean that you're crazy. It does not mean that you're crazy. For this man to go and well, okay, I take that back. He is crazy, but it does not always mean that he's sitting up in a wheelchair or just off the wall.
No, but see, I wasn't thinking like that. I'm thinking like
my chair is sinking.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, go ahead.
But somebody had to know something. Somebody knew what was going on. Somebody should have said something. Somebody in his family should have said something. Somebody should have did something.
Well, somebody probably didn't know. Yeah, he lived in his own apartment. Somebody probably didn't.
And he could live
if you
by
live
himself
alone, then you don't.
First of all, if I see somebody crazy, I get away from them.
Well, no,
if they
see, that's the thing. But
if
see,
they
that's
don't look
the
right, the
thing,
conversation ain't
that's
right.
the thing.
First of all, Mikhail, that man didn't even look right.
But
no.
No. He didn't look right to us because we already know the circumstances, under the circumstances of which he has been arrested.
You ain't never seen nobody just say, "Oh, that nigga crazy."
You have seen people like
and
that.
That's what he look like.
No, but you have. But does that mean that every time you see somebody like that, that they are crazy? No, that's right. So then you can't say, "Oh, because I looked at somebody and they say, oh, well, they look crazy, that they're crazy." You can't do that. You can look at somebody.
If I look
you
at
can look at somebody
if
and say, "Oh, you look like a pedophile."
No, first of all, no, you can't do that.
Why can't you?
No.
Why can't you?
The pedophile don't have a look. It's the act.
And neither does a crazy
It's the
person.
act. No, but you could tell if somebody not right. Just like if you look at someone and see, you can say like, "Oh, they're drunk," and because the way they walk,
Yeah,
and the
but
way
you
they
could.
talk,
Yeah,
and the
but
way they
that's.
acting,
But see, that's
something.
Yeah,
right.
but yeah, that's.
If you can look at.
But listen to what you're saying. You're
Yeah,
saying because of
you
what
could-
they're
you could
doing,
tell something
their
ain't right.
actions. If somebody's just walking down the street, and you say to them, "Oh, he look like he's crazy." If he's not doing anything, if he's just walking down the street, then that does not necessarily mean that he's crazy.
I didn't say he was going to do something, but some people.
No,
just
but
have
you're
that
saying
crazy
no.
look.
But you're saying no. But
People
what you're
can't
saying
look
is,
at him and just tell. Like you could look at him while he's sitting in that courtroom, and he had that orange hair, and
Because
he
that's
just
because
looked
that's
all
the look that he wants.
disoriented.
That's the look he wants you to get. That's the look that he's trying to give to you.
But let me
that
tell
he's
you,
crazy.
I don't think I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, he just had mental issues." He killed all them people. He had that plan out. He need to get taken care of.
Well, no,
You need to be taken care
no.
of.
I think you're
I
missing
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
No, I know you know what you're saying, but I think you're missing what I'm saying. Somebody just who walks down the street and you say to them, and you say, "Oh, they look crazy," does not necessarily mean they're crazy. Because to me, if he wasn't sitting in that courtroom, if he wasn't sitting in that courtroom and he was just dressed regular walking down the street, okay, he had the red hair, but if he was just regular walking down the street, you probably wouldn't say he was crazy. You probably wouldn't say that.
All I know is I observe. I'm an observer, and I pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'm an observer too. But I mean, just because
just
somebody is sitting in the courtroom and he's dozing off and he's looking crazy, that's what he wants you to get.
You just can't say somebody is crazy, but if they giving you that look and that act that they crazy, I think they crazy. Like the way that man looked sitting in that damn courtroom with that orange hair, he looked fucking crazy.
No, of course he looked crazy. Everybody looks crazy, especially if you know that they went around killing people. Yeah, you're gonna look crazy.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know him before, then you probably wouldn't think he was crazy. His doctors probably didn't think he was crazy either. You see what I'm saying? I mean, listen, he went and he bought these guns legally. He had no type of prior background problems or anything like that. I mean, so what did you really have to go off?
Yeah, I wouldn't just think he's crazy right away, but I'm just saying, like,
See,
you just know that look.
But see,
in
you know
somebody.
that. But listen to what I'm saying. You know that look about him now because of the situation that he's in.
No, but that's not what. See, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, let's say you downtown. When you downtown, you see a bunch of people downtown. You can look at a person and tell if they're not right.
Okay, look at him right there. That man across the street.
I don't know that man. He's
you
not
don't.
acting
Okay,
crazy.
and you don't know nobody. See, that's the thing. You see. Listen to what you are saying. You are going off of if somebody's acting a certain way.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. If somebody is regularly walking down the street, regular like her, she's walking with her child.
Yeah, I know
she
that.
could be a serial child abuser, but just by looking at her, you don't know that. You don't know that, do you?
Mikal, what's going off?
Because I want you to listen.
I get what you're saying.
No, it doesn't sound like it because I totally
Mikal,
understand what you're saying, but I honestly don't think you are listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening
you keep
to
saying
everything
if
that you're
somebody's
saying.
actions.
I'm listening to everything that you're saying. You're saying just because they don't look away don't mean that they don't act that way.
And when I just gave you an example about that man, you said, "Oh well, I don't know that man because he's not looking crazy." See, that's what I'm saying.
But
you don't necessarily have to look crazy to be crazy.
But what I'm saying, I'm coming from the fact is,
if somebody does something,
pay attention
right.
and look at them.
You should, but if somebody
and see that they look crazy, bitch, I'm getting.
But you
away.
don't have to do something crazy to be crazy. That's what I'm saying. But that's what it sounds like you're saying.
No.
Yes, it does.
I understand what you're saying. You could be crazy and don't look crazy. And what I'm saying is, if I see somebody that look crazy, bitch, I'm getting away.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't have to look crazy to be crazy.
And I know that. Now, bitch, we're not gonna go on for 10 minutes talking about what crazy person look like when a crazy person don't look like. So
it's all about listening.
I do listen.
That's all.
And you're not listening to me.
I understood what you're saying. Because I know you're not. Because if you were, then you would see what I was saying.
To you. So anyway, let's go to speaking of craziness. See how we crazy. Let's talk about this Janet Jackson, Rebe Jackson, Tito Jackson, all the Jacksons. I don't even know if this camera gonna let us talk. All I know is this: Paris Jackson.
Oh my God.
I mean, let me first start with the Jacksons. First of all, I don't even like Janet's name being in this mix.
Well, why?
You don't never hear her
they
name.
said that she.
You don't know.
Apparently, they said there's a video of her in Paris.
She didn't slap Paris.
Well, no, because somebody said that they saw the video and she didn't slap Paris.
No.
But they said that they were.
Oh yeah, Janet was going for that fucking phone.
Okay. And what Paris did?
Like, no,
I know that's right, Paris.
She was trying to get that fucking phone. Janet was like, "You're not gonna be tweeting on Twitter all of our fucking family business. You ain't gonna be tweeting that shit." I was like, no, Janet name do not need to be in this mess.
Well, she's in it.
So anyway, last week it came out that, you know, the Jacksons, I think 5 of the Jacksons, or 4 or 5 of the Jacksons,
whole damn plan,
said that the will was fake and everything. You know, all of that shenanigans. All I'm saying is, why does it take y'all 3 years to say Michael didn't really sign this will? Michael was in New York when the day this will was signed. You know, now everything is paid up, you know, his debts and everything. Now all of a sudden the family wants to take control of the will. You know, it makes it look like the Jacksons are money hungry. But what I'm saying is Janet's not fucking hurting for no money. Jen is paid, she's dating a billionaire. So it has to be something real deep. It's something going on. Then they kidnapped the mom. You know, we find out that Miss Catherine Jackson's in Arizona. She's been there for 9 or 10 days. The kids don't even know what's going on. They can't talk to their grandmother. And that's where I say they're wrong. That's wrong. You don't take away their grandmother who's raising them now away from them and not be able to have no type of contact at all. That's totally wrong. Y'all saying that she need her rest. Talk to the children. Say where she's going, or maybe take the children with her or something. You know, something. Well, the whole situation just don't sound right. It's not sounding right. So y'all want, and the mother's not signing off on it saying that the will is fake.
Well, let me just say this. I don't think it's wrong that the mom went to Arizona.
Because they saying they kidnapped her.
Well, apparently she had a mild stroke. Yeah. And so she was sent to Arizona to rest up. Mm-hmm. Now, was it wrong that happened? No. Is it wrong that the kids were like informed? Yes, that is wrong. Mm-hmm. But if under doctor's orders, she is supposed to be resting up and whatever the case may be. No, the kids should not be there with her. Yes, they should be told where she's at, but no, they should not be there because this woman just had a stroke.
But they need to have some type of connection.
Listen, if the woman is recovering from a mild stroke. All these kids need to know is that grandmom is here and she's a little sick, but she's doing just fine. They don't need to be there with her because there's no way this woman can fully recover if she has 3 small kids or with her. Do they need to be there with her? No, they don't need to be there with her. They need to be where they are, and then when the grandma recovers, then they'll see her. As long as they know that their grandmother is all right and she's doing fine, that's all that really matters. And yes, if the grandma feels up to talking to them on the phone, then fine, she talks to them. But this whole thing with, oh, they should be with her, no, they shouldn't, because if she had a stroke, then why would you tell 3 kids, oh yeah, go be with your grandma? She had a stroke, how's she gonna recover?
They was trying to get the kids to come to Arizona too. They were trying to snatch them up too.
Well, apparently they weren't, because the kids didn't know where she was. So I don't, it's not making sense of how.
A lot of it's not making sense.
It doesn't make sense how, if the family wanted the kids to be there, but yet Paris is getting on Twitter saying she doesn't know where her grandmom is at. So the family couldn't have possibly wanted the kids there.
But they trying to snatch him up for something.
Oh my!
Look who is fresh out the come here. Look who is back.
Oh my God! Don't say nothing.
Hurry up, cause the camera about to die.
How you doing today?
Hey, how you been?
I've been all right. How you?
Good.
Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
They can't see you, sweetheart.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is me. This is me. How you doing?
They are going to go off when they see her. They were looking for you. No, don't tell them. Oh, they've been looking for you.
They are.
You coming to the barbecue,
yeah,
right?
definitely. You see me down there. Yep, I was invited. Yes, I will be there. I seen those pictures too.
What pictures?
The picture that the guy had on camera.
What
on
picture?
Your camera phone.
What camera phone?
Can you show me a picture? Or was it a digital camera?
I ain't show you nothing. What you talking about?
What picture you talking about?
Oh, I thought I seen a picture of you.
You ain't seen no picture of me doing what? Doing what?
It was a drawing. Come on, stop drawing.
Oh, a drawing.
Oh,
I'm about to say.
Oh, I thought she was.
Did they leak?
Totally different. You see, I'm cheating about. That's totally different.
I know somebody ain't gonna Frenchie Davis me.
Wow. I would hope not.
Well, I mean, hey, I ain't got no shame in my game.
You wouldn't have to see it and hear from me though, huh?
But look, we gotta hurry up.
I don't know, but yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, so all it. But my
listen,
thing is,
I'm gonna touch back a little later.
all right. My thing is,
I'll
it's
see
too
y'all
much.
later.
It's too much going on
In
with
that
this
family.
Jackson and with the and every minute, Radar and TMZ think they got the motherfucking T, bitch. Shut up. And Paris Jackson, girl, you gonna be up in the Hall of Fame. You tweet one more tweet. I'm a
Paris Jackson should be. She needs to stay off of Twitter for a while.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be. Michael wouldn't even want them to be connected to the world and know at all.
She's saying too much. Yeah, she's saying a little bit too much. I understand the whole grandmom situation. Yeah, they should have been informed of where their grandmom was. But the whole stuff about everything, she's just talking a little bit too much. And it's like, Paris, you need to stay off of Twitter, sweetheart, for a while. And you know, maybe Janet was trying to snatch that phone from her to keep her ass off of Twitter.
I think Janet knows where Michael's heart is about those kids. Michael wouldn't want them kids out there. Maybe
that's why Janet.
Yeah, she's trying to live out a book the way her brother is. She's like, Michael didn't have a childhood. Michael wasn't able to do all of these things, and he wants his children to be able to have a childhood, to know what it is to be a child and not be fucking working every day, getting up early, standing in front of a camera, or singing or getting their ass beat every day just to be somebody. Y'all don't ever have to work a day in your life. I can see where Janet's coming from. All she's saying is, enjoy your childhood. Wait till you're 18. If you want to be an actress, go ahead and do it then. But right now, no. Your father has only been dead 3 years. You know people will try to set you up or try to put you in any type of scandal or try to be your friend just because of your last name. A lot of people are not here for you. You know, I tweeted this on Twitter yesterday. A lot of people might be there for your come up and everything, but they don't mean that they're really there for you and your come up. They don't really support your come up, and you don't want those type of people in your life or in your circle at all. So Paris, you know, I wish that the children, we could never see their face, you know, so they can know what it feels like to be normal. They will never know what it feels like to have a normal childhood, because now, you know, their faces out there, you know, we know what they look like, and
But you know,
It is
but then if they were to continue to have those masks on their face, they
Well,
would
they ain't got to wear masks all day. But I'm saying, like, if they never would have made it public on who the children were, we would never know what they looked like.
Yeah, but then we would, because if the children would have been seen out with a relative, of course people gonna be like, well,
I ain't even thinking that.
Yeah, like, well, then who are they? They got to be Michael's kids. You see what I'm saying? But I just think that the thing is, Paris. I think Paris she's acting out because of the fact that she wasn't able to really freely express herself the way she is now when her father was alive. So now there's nobody really putting a muzzle or a rein on her.
Too damn
you see
grown.
what I'm saying?
Too damn grown.
To be 14?
Is she 14?
I don't know how old she is, but she's too damn grown to be how old she is.
And the other brother's not even on
The other brother, you don't even hear nothing about him.
Prince, yeah.
He said, oh no,
Prince
I'm
paid
not.
Oprah no mind. Remember when he wasn't even here?
Because Paris is trying to get out there. Paris is trying to be the little star.
She really want to be a star, and Michael don't want that. You know, what's her name?
I don't know what
Paris
he's looking at.
I don't know. But Paris, you just
Oh,
need
he's
to take
looking
a...
at us.
You just,
The guy in that car.
oh. Paris, just have a seat. That's all we pretty much have to say about it.
That dog is gonna go straight to that gate.
I'm gonna in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna have something on the Scorpion Show barbecue. I'm gonna show y'all where it's at. It's no charge to come. It's free. We do ask that you donate a book bag, pens, pencils, books, paper, crayons, glue, rulers, wherever you can, because we're gonna give them out to the children in the neighborhood.
And I'm also having a jar that's going to be out here from my church. So everybody who comes, you can donate $1 to my church. It'll be much greatly appreciated. And so you guys will be able to see that too.
And there's also going to be a jar for the tip jar where you can tip the bartender.
Because you know he's going to have a bartender.
Yes. So I'm asking that it's 16 and over, and please don't bring any children.
No children.
No children.
No small children.
If you don't have a babysitter, it ain't my fault.
No small children. And the only reason why we say no small children is because we're going to have adults here.
Yeah.
And, you know, adults are going to be using adult language. And so we don't really want any small children around. No small children.
No small children.
Especially because I don't want to have to take my mouth around small kids that I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to do that.
And I don't even want to be Madison over there. Yeah, y'all can get a hamburger and a hot dog.
Well, then they know they can't come.
But they'll get a hamburger and a hot dog.
Yeah, but they don't have to come over there to get a hamburger and hot
Sure
dog.
don't.
No.
And they won't.
That's right.
And we want to give a special happy belated birthday to Michelle Williams. Happy belated birthday. I know you got my text message, girl.
Congratulations to Mariah Carey on American
I forgot that.
Idol.
I forgot about that. And the thing about the die. Yeah, so congratulations to Mariah Carey.
We called it.
$18 million.
We called it, didn't we call
it?
it?
Yes, we sure did.
Like we call a lot of things.
Mariah had no choice. She got an album coming out. She could be on TV every week. She could have her videos premiere on American Idol like J-Lo did.
Okay.
She got it. Oh, Mariah, you got it real good. You got it real good.
Somebody had the news to tell me, oh, I don't remember J-Lo promoting nothing on American Idol. Where the fuck was you at? J-Lo was.
You know how many times she performed?
On
she
that show?
performed regular and on the finale.
Okay.
She had it made.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. There's a few people on Twitter who will hit me up, and then if I'll say something to them, or they'll be like, okay, in McKell voice. So then I know exactly which okay they're doing. Okay.
Yeah. And shout out to the stars, because y'all know I'm a star now. Shout out to all the Brandy stands out there. Shout out to the Mariah stands. Shout out to the Luke James almost stands. Or the stands that in stands. What else we got to say? That's it. We will see you guys later.
Look at
We got to rule it.